Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 56, day 3. It is a yellow day. Of course we're streaming a little bit earlier today just because I have some things I need to do later tonight, but we're still going to be streaming. But anyways, yeah, we got yellow day and of course the archer class to go do. Archer class, we're pretty much just going to do the basic battles just because, well, you already have it maxed, so not much of a point in going much further with that. And other than that, we did change up our yellow day slightly. Still kind of the same premise. We just put a Queen Aurora on it just to make sure we can get mana a little bit better. This does make it so we don't use blue anymore, but it's going to give us our weapon quite a bit quicker into Infernus. And of course, we're still starting with a decent amount of mana due to Divine Ishpala giving everything a bunch of mana. And apparently he's using the same method, well, similar, given the restrictions. Actually, it's kind of funny, he's using pure yellow too. You don't have to set your defend to pure color, just your actual team itself, so a little bit weird that he's doing that, but oh well. People do that sometimes, but you don't actually have to set your defend to pure color. Speaking of that, how is our defend doing? Our defend's doing okay. It's actually the only one that's won a single battle all week, oddly enough. It's 1-3 currently. 1 win, 3 losses. That's actually pretty bad. Also, that reminds me, I still need to revamp my tomorrow team. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for that. I wanted to switch in some kind of Dragon's Eye team of some sort, because everyone keeps using it and it's so annoying. I want to get in on the fun. But, yeah, we'll do something to replace that out later. But, anyways, let's go and actually go do our battles. So we'll start with this. We have the Flame of Fire. That's basically just going to cast, feed our Infernus, spam Infernus, and that's pretty much the game plan. Divine Ishpala just to get us up quicker, and that is pretty much a strategy. I almost feel like getting rid of Divine Ishpala. We could even double up on Queen Aurora if we really wanted to. Just to get a gigantic amount of mana pretty much near immediately, just so we can get everything rolling and go from there. For once you can catch it live. I know this is generally not at the time of day that we end up streaming. I guess it does work a little bit better for Europe time since it's like 8 or 9 or 10 or so right now. Anyways, let's get into things. Okay, so right off the bat, we'll just take a brown. If it surges, we'll get full mana since we already have the +1 off of Queen Aurora. Well, of course that doesn't happen, but luckily we got barrier from it, so it didn't end up doing anything. Finally a good time for EU. I know, I try to have a nice variety of stream times, but can't cover every single time zone in existence, unfortunately. Okay, we'll get that over, throw an Infernus down. Let's see. I think we'll be able to get another cast of this. We'll throw that down onto first slot just to focus it down since it's already so low. And we'll just be able to get that right back into Infernus. And ideally, we can just keep spamming that over and over again. So far, it's actually going pretty well. Ideally, that's what it would do every time. Of course, it's not going to. But that is pretty much the game plan, exactly what it's doing right now. Doing way too good right now. That's not how good it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work about that well, but not that well. But if we could do that 4 more times, that'd be great. Oh yeah, I probably should test my blood sugar. That could actually be what it is. I assumed it was just because of the weather shifts and everything. But yeah, hello everyone. Hello, Etitan. Hello, JZG. Hello, Elite. Hello, Mr. Jesse. And hello, Cario. And hello, JZG. Welcome, everyone. Okay, we'll take a red over. Grab ourselves another red right there. Get another explosion in there. Just take our green first. Everything else looks fine. Megavore doing Megavore things. We almost got a kill, actually. Yeah, we just do this into the cast, and that'll pretty much be it. Nope, not quite. Those reds completely missed. Oh no, oh no, he's gonna get a kill. Okay, good. He went for a skull instead. Okay, good. A skull is enough to kill him. That was almost bad. We almost lost our Infernus. Hey, we got a legendary ingot from that too. Too bad that's not actually useful. We'd get so much more value just out of getting an epic ingot. Speaking about teams, that's our exact defend team. Oh, apparently we get to face it now. It's not the strongest of things, but you can only set so many good teams with what you have as far as Guild Wars. You eventually use up all your better options. It's still a pretty decent option. I don't even know what I want to kill first. I guess we go for Infernus. I mean, Ubistat, I mean. We'll throw that down, get an Infernus at him. We'll need 2 more solid hits before he goes down. That Ubistat's not going to kill anything, but it's going to bring them lower. I'm actually going to use this just so we don't die. Probably use it on yellow, get everything up. Nice. Wow, almost everything did get up other than the Queen Aurora getting back up to full. It doesn't look like we have any alignment. Let's move that and then throw it in again. Nice. That's why we did the damage there earlier. He dies out now. This is not enough to kill anything. Ideally, we'd cast this. Doesn't look like we have the alignment, so let's throw this for a poke. I guess we'll do it on him just so we can try to Infernus kill his own Infernus. How do we still not have alignment with this? I don't think we do. Move the red over. Go check the board. Looks fine. Do that. Dead, dead. Throw both those 2 down. Get a good Infernus onto it. And then we can swipe a skull to wipe it out with. No skull for that though. We're naturally going to have mana next turn, so let's take a red to get that up now. And that's basically that. He'll go do whatever. We'll hit him with the Flame of Fire, and he's dead. Hello, Michael. Glad you could join us. Apparently we got a task done. 2,000 for a gold. I have no clue what the task was, but apparently we did it. It's probably used like 4 of the same pure color team or something. Interesting. He's using a freeze team. That's a lot of freeze. I guess we can kill Scion first, just so we don't have to deal with mana drain. Well, actually, we probably just go from the top down. It's unfortunate that we have to keep Skady alive, but she's probably the least threatening thing on that team. Speaking about threats, though, I do have to take that skull, just because he is going to drain us otherwise. And apparently he's forced us to have to take another skull. Oh, no, he hasn't. Okay, never mind. The explosion kind of saved us. I kind of want to take its mana right now. I guess we take a yellow and just hope it doesn't skull him. Perfect. Actually, it's fine if it skulls him. It's just he needs to not skull us. So we could go for that skull, or we could just cast. Or I could take a red and get a skull. It seems like the most tempting option. No, my mana. Oh, this better hit first slot. No, he's not dead. Okay, well, he drained us, but we can just kill him with that. That could have been worse. Could have been better. Okay, we'll go take a brown. And as I said, just basically work from the top down. Probably gonna be the easiest way to deal with this. Ooh, that's a lot of mana. Oh, we're not even frozen on it either. I'm so tempted just to take that skull to guarantee kill him. But then again, I guess our adjacent damage with the explosion is gonna guarantee kill him. So we'll go for it. Because he'll die off a burn. What do we take here? We are frozen on brown, so I can't take that. Skull's kind of pointless. You know what? Actually, we will go for this because we still get the red. So we'll do that. Green's not frozen on, so we can grab that as well. Red, we are not, so we can just go for this. Kill. Oh, I should have went for Skady. Why did I not? Oh well. Luckily, we extra turned it, so it doesn't matter. There we go. If we didn't extra turn that, that would have been annoying because Steve would have got a summon, and then we had to kill that summon. And the final battle. No! Why must people keep using Grimlet teams with Dragon Eye? That is so annoying. Okay, we'll go and try for an extra turn here. Never mind, we're frozen on it. Why is he using Skady? I mean, why is he using Frost Mage? Come on, we even landed that extra turn too. Okay, how do we deal with this? I guess all, oh, Jimmy. I guess all in on Dragon's Eye. Apparently we missed. He'd even go for all the extra turns. Thank you. There's no way we're killing that before he gets a Dragon's Eye down. I guess we just take a purple and try landing into more purple. Luckily, he did not get an extra turn off of that. We're also not frozen, so we just go burn him there, get a bunch of manas. Ideally, we have Skull Spam here. It doesn't look like it, though. Still doesn't look like it. Still doesn't look like it. Let's keep going until it does. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it. Let's go and... Too bad a barrier doesn't protect against it. Yeah, there's no direct way we're gonna have enough damage. The only way we could slightly get it, Infernus technically could if it hits the first two, though we have no control over it. Well, one of them hit the right location. Oh, good, we actually turned out of that. Okay. Can we guarantee kill it with this? What do you boost ratio by? Boosted by red gems. Yes, that's 32 damage. Well, he's burned anyway, so it would probably kill him regardless. Yeah, we'll go do that so we don't have to deal with Dragon's Eye. And there we go, problem solved. Also, I forgot to take those greens, apparently. Well, now skull spam him. And that's pretty much match. We'll throw an Infernus at him. And that should be everything after we just poke him one more time. Okay, so Guild Wars went pretty well this time around. Didn't really have any problems at all, other than that one Megavore cast on like that second battle almost into an Ubistet. But it actually scored a little bit lower than yesterday, oddly enough, even though it felt like it went a lot better. But yeah, 9,429. Still not horrible, though. Still in last, though. We're missing one whole person, plus we have a few people who haven't done any battles yet. Actually, no, we only have one person who hasn't done any battles yet. Well, technically two. The one who's we don't have, and then that one. Now we can still make up the points. Anyways, someone did a legendary task. Go grab that. Go grab our dungeons, and then we need to go do Archer. Archer this week is going to be really simple. I went over on Monday, but there's really two ways to go about it. One is use Dawnbringer, which a bunch of that other thing. There's two teams that you could build. One is what we're going to build. Let me show the one that I'm not first. The cheaper one is Mang, where'd it go? Thorn Knights, Owl, and either a Lady or a Narrier or another Owl. That would be what you build into just like double brown or something. And the other alternative is go 3 Owls and just go Dawnbringer. And we're just going to do this for the free battles to get ourselves 20 free gems. And that's going to be our team. And we'll just kill it out really quickly with that. And banner would just be anything that goes directly into it, which would be this banner. Seems decent. And we'll go with that. And that's basically what we're going to run for the entirety of Forest of Thorns. Or not Forest of Thorns, you know, Archer class. We're only doing up to round 4, though, assuming we get Devour Ravens for it, which will give us 25 gems, not 20. But anyways, before we do that, let's go clear through dungeons real quick. Not with that team, obviously. Key team. Actually, not with that. Yeah, that's the right team. Never mind. There we go. Hello, Ben. Welcome. You're running Gorgolfa, Tinseltail, Leprechaun, and Bronzelock Pistol. Yep, Leprechaun with Bronzelock Pistol is pretty nice. Bronzelock Pistol doesn't actually... it requires gold, but it doesn't require all gold to be able to be good. There's a lot of interesting teams that you can end up utilizing it. I ended up building it earlier with, what was it, Infernus or something? I actually overwrote the team at this point. But on the Monday video, we ended up building something somewhat similar to that around it. But yeah, any team with Bronzelock Pistol plus Leprechauns are going to be really solid. Basically have yourself an alternative Gorgolfa plus a infinite damage source, and you have the gold for it to be able to run. And you get the mana for it immediately, so you can just keep spamming Bronzelock Pistol. It's pretty nice. Oh yeah, so we just finished Guild Wars for today. But you can go back into stream and still see it. Yeah, Guild Wars normally takes 15 minutes or less. It's pretty quick these days. I remember when it used to take almost the entire stream. But nowadays it is super ultra quick. On 4 times speed and just the teams that we have available. You either win or lose very quickly. You either lose very quickly to like Dragon's Eye or some kind of like Fairy Fire team with Queen Titania Yagwe or some kind of other really quick kill combo. Or you win quickly with whatever you end up using. There's almost nothing in between. Let's take the red there. Get our destroy, go from there. Oh, so hello, Wagner. Welcome. And Ben. And the Krill. Have I tried Christinex Emerald Tier, Christinex? Yes. We have not tried it since it's been buffed. But we have tried it in the past, and it was okay. Wasn't anything too exceptional. One of those kind of teams you'd bring out for fun, but not ever use as your normal team. But it definitely works. It's just not viable enough to use as an actual team. It's fun to mess around with, though. Anyways, there's all that. Let's go and actually go do the little archer then. Then we'll hand out the code once we finish out all the archer free gems. But as I mentioned, yeah, it's either basically the Mang team or just spamming Dawnbringer. Either or. There's about the only two options you really have. Just because of how limited the choice is. You have literally 5 things to choose from, plus any weapon, of course. But, yeah, there's not much selection, that's for sure. Have I tried 3 lusts with Jar as defend? I have not. Wouldn't you want to put a Sunbird in there? Most lust teams run Sunbird just for the sake of having the extra lust off the extra charms off of every single time it casts. Most lust teams run with Sunbird, 1 kind of mana supporting troop, and then 2 lusts. Is generally how every lust team is ran, for the most part. Lust is pretty bad, though. But if you were to run it, that's normally along the lines of what you run it with. It was something that seemed like it could have potentially been a little bit better than it is, but no, it's pretty underwhelming. Raph ended up turning out to actually be way better. Which we kind of already knew ahead of time, but it turned out to be way, way better than what Lust was. Both are still pretty bad, though. Oh, I haven't taken that. We could just take in yellow. Yeah, oddly enough, even though we have such little selection, this is probably going to be one of the quicker events to ever get done. The class events. Just because these things give yellow mana each. And they also are yellow, so not only are they increasing our damage of Dawnbringer, they're making it even quicker for us to get the mana, allowing us to two-shot even quicker and more consistently get those 2 shots. Okay, what do we need here? We need mana that doesn't exist on the board. Actually, I could have just taken that skull. I'm like trying to just take mana. I could have skulled into his skull as well. Okay, we'll take the red over. He'll skull us, it's fine. He'll skull us again. How many skulls do you want to hit us with? Throw a Dawnbringer at it all. Go mana up. He's probably going to get summoned. I believe it'll have low enough stats that it's not going to matter at all. Yeah, that's low enough that it doesn't matter at all. We'll just one-shot it with whatever we do. First, we need mana, though. Come on, mana. There we go. Yeah, we'll take our blues over, grab herself a red, all that mess. We'll roll with a Dawnbringer and go from there. Good night, Michael. Have a good day. Or have a good night, I mean. Do you know a Chief Stronghold team? Realistically, there's none. Though, oddly enough, he is pretty good with Yasmin's shield thing. I forget what it's called. I don't know if you have the weapon. It is a one of those exclusive weapon thingies from a couple months back. I keep forgetting the name of the thing. But it's like very occasionally useful in delves, particularly in what are they called? In Tower of Doom. That weapon into Stronghorn is actually not that bad. But no, in most contexts you would never bother using that troop. It's very underwhelming. Unless you're under color restriction, you never really bring it out. And even if you're under color restriction, you basically never bring it out. It's just not that useful. You're better off using Tetris in almost every situation compared to it. Especially if you're not restricted to certain colors. Oh, we don't have a drop for that. Oh, well, we'll just take the blatant extra turn that's just staring us. And then go for another hit. Oh, don't get a summon or a barrier. Either or will delay the battle. Do we skull? I guess we'll skull. I don't want him barriering. Probably easier just doing that to find another skull. Or full mana, either or. There we go. Oh, the extra turn. How do we do this? We'll take that down, why not? Let do whatever. Take a red. Grab a Dawnbringer dead. There we go, already halfway done. Well, technically half, depends how you look at it. We're actually not half, just because these battles take a little bit longer now. Valraven, please don't escape. Luckily we get so much value out of a yellow, so we don't really go out of our way at all to take yellows. That's what we already need to be going for. It works out nice. One of the other nice things about these teams, we're going to be taking yellow to begin with just to counter Valraven, so works out conveniently in that regard. What we already need to deny is what we need to be taking in the first place. And player always has the advantage in that case, just because we always go first. We can easily deny it out. We're going to need another 2 casts to get that down. Even then, he's probably going to get a summon. Two HP. How wonderful. I was hoping you would give us a skull. Apparently not. Oh, there he goes. Never mind. Right on time for the kill. Why don't you get any good legendaries and mythics? Well, if you wait long enough and keep doing dungeons every day, you'll eventually have enough diamonds to craft legends and mythics. And then you can get all the better ones that way. While the Soulforge needs a lot of reworking, one thing that it does do nicely is you theoretically can craft any of the higher rarity troops in the entire game with enough time, automatically. And just craft whatever the most strongest things are at a given time. It might take a few months to get to that point, but it's definitely possible to get to that point for free. What do we need here? Oh, we'll take that over for a blue. What else? What else? I'll try for a blue again. I need that last little bit of mana. That seems to be the only way to get it. Really? It didn't even surge. Okay, well, plan B. You can find another way to go get that mana. Or it gets a summon or something. There we go. It's not enough to kill though, is it? Oh, if nothing else, we could throw that blade down a billion times. Keep forgetting we can even use these things. But yeah, we can just do that. Hey, we landed a bunch of mana. Somehow not an extra turn though. Hey, what does that even remove? It deals damage to the weakest enemy. If the enemy dies, destroy all purple gems. Okay, that's what that does. I knew she was irrelevant. I forgot she was that irrelevant. I don't know why they made her that weak. But if nothing else, she's a yellow that gives us extra yellow. And that's the main thing we're using her for. That's the only thing we're really using her for, other than those little pokes. But anything could do those little pokes. Alright, I'm not even going to bother for the skull. He's going to die at the same time as everything else anyways. Might as well just go for mana. What do we need? Take the green over, grab this red. Still get some brown there, that's fine. Can't really stop it. Hello, Rain Pradesh. Welcome. Okay, what do we need here? Dawnbringer, go. We'll take our yellow if he doesn't. Nice. Grab a yellow, grab another yellow. No, that was my yellow. What do we take? I guess we go for green to nothing? Yeah, green to nothing. It's not really gonna do much. But we'll grab that. See if we can get that going. Let's get a skull. It's fine. Doesn't really do much. I'll take a green over and try for a blue. Get all the blues we need. Dawnbringer dead. Hello, Rasa! Welcome! And there we go. And once we reach the next tier, we end up getting the redeem code out for all of you guys. After these next 5 battles. Should get a Valraven here. I believe it always gives you enough to reach it. So maybe this will be a time that we don't. Dun dun dun. No, I believe as long as we don't lose any of these battles and obviously don't lose the Valravens, we should be fine. Yeah, that's one bad thing about this thing. It only hits the weakest, so our AoE isn't really going to help much. Since it would have probably already killed it anyways. Now it'd be helpful, because they're both in kill range. Oh, I could have also just scolded. There we go. Come on, Valraven. We only have 2 more attempts. It has to either be here or the next one. There it is. Now we just need to not lose it. Oh, why did I not take yellow? It's not even... Oh, yes, good. Never mind. He is blocked on yellow. That's fine. We should be okay then. Hopefully. In theory, we should be. I'll take that down. Grab the other thing. Get a Dawnbringer again. Okay, we should be fine now. I highly, 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 highly doubt we could lose this battle. There we go. And we won. Okay, we got the rewards then. Assuming we don't lose any of these other 2, but that's very unlikely given how low their stats are. Relative to ours. I mean, other 3 battles, not 2. Especially with Dawnbringer, we basically have perpetual barrier. Even if I let him have every skull every single turn, it's not going to barely touch us. Now we're going to need 3 hits here. Dawnbringer down, and dead. Okay, what do we need here? Let's grab the reds there. He just pokes us, that's fine. Grab the green to brown, not really anything we need, but it moves a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that actually gave us all the mana we need, though we could have already extra turned it anyways. Oops, speaking of extra turn, grab that. Grab that. Seems to be everything. Get a good Dawn in there. Now let's take a blue to red. Start getting... No! I wanted that. Come on, AI. Stop making good moves. Okay, we'll take ourselves a... I'll take that red, I guess. Grab all that. Take another red. Let's take that first. Grab all that. Good to go. Take the brown. Get another Dawnbringer in there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll throw it down. Actually, let's take that first. Get all that rolling. We can take another skull. I guess I should. He has a 100% chance to revive. Oh, no, no, no. You know what I should do? I should let him live, because now he gets stunned. And now we can kill him with, while he's stunned, so he doesn't get a summon. Assuming we kill him within that time, which hopefully we will. I should take that yellow first. Okay, hopefully this is full mana. Good. And he stays stunned. Perfect. And now we Dawnbringer him. Oh, his first slot's gonna live. Barely. But he's stunned, so he doesn't get a summon at least. Or a resummon, the little Drake thing. And there we go. And one more battle, and we'll give out a code. And we get 10 gems from this. Oh, and we got a Valraven. That Valraven's not going to do anything, though, because it's just not going to be enough. Even if we get another Valraven after that, that's going to be 1 battle short. And I'd rather spend 0 gems, because spending gems to try to get gems is kind of redundant. when we're not getting as many gems as what we paid out for. It's kind of pointless to go any further than tier 4 when we're doing it for free. Oh, he ruins my green to red. Extra turn. All we need now is this one Dawnbringer, and that is match. There we go. Let's do it with a skull. I'm not even gonna give him the honor of dying to Dawnbringer. We'll just take a skull. And that is that. There we go. Grab our 10. And redeem code time. Okay. Let's see. Where's redeem code hiding? Redeem code. Edit. Make sure we mark it. Mark it. Copy. Save it so we know we used it. Double check if it even works. Assumably it does. Let's see. Does it work? Answer is yes. Does it work on the other account? Probably, but might as well get it for that too. And let's post it in chat. Copy the whole thing. Copy. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Undo. Is that the right code? I think that's the right code. It appears to be the right code. I think it is. We'll find out in a moment if that's the right code. And there you guys go. That's gemsofwar.com. Read the game code section, or simply click that link. Use it on that location. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Redeem code, of course, is right over there and there. And you just copy paste it. Gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. There you go. Hello, September Black. Yeah, we're 4 hours earlier than normal. Just because I have something I need to do later. I need to leave at about, I guess another hour from now. Yeah, we'll be streaming for about another 20 minutes or so. But anyways, let's go mess around some in PvP. We have some extra time, because I believe that's all the dailies we need, other than if we want to go do a little bit more daily tasks. But are any of these replaceable? 3 glory keys are awful. This is also awful. Both of these are awful. Which one is more awful? That's a hard choice. They're both equally awful. So we'll go with this. Oh, have we had Blue Guild War weekday yet? I don't think we have. We can do that automatically just by waiting for that. Pretty sure we haven't had that yet. Well, then again, that only covers 5. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, well, we'll go to do that tomorrow in combination with something then. That'll be convenient. Maybe when I test it some, we'll get it done too. Yeah, we don't need to worry about this. Anyways, let's mess around with PvP some. Probably just key team. Normal key team, not the, oh no, I guess technically we probably should be messing with the other version of key team. Or even just putting a bronze lock pistol on it using the what's his name, the leprechaun. The only reason I'm kind of a bit timid to do that is just because we really do not need trade stones. I know that they said they might be doing something next year with trade stones to give them more value for people that are like us, where trade stones are pointless. But I don't know, at this current moment in time, it's not going to feel the same, because even if they're going to have value in the future, at this current moment in time, they are 100% useless to keep getting more. So it feels like I'm just wasting time if I'm using a team that runs slightly slower, just to get the extra trade stone. Because at this current moment in time, those extra trade stones are 100% pointless, even if they do have value in the future. Yeah, no problem for the redeem code, everyone. How many levels do we get per day? We don't even get 1 level per day. If we played enough, we could. I generally only get a few levels per week. Though if we played for like 8 hours a day, I think we would still progress about 2 to 3 hours a day. I mean, 2 to 3 levels a day or so. But obviously, I don't play anywhere near that much. My average play time is probably like 2 to 3 hours per day, give or take an hour or 2. Also, wow, what on earth did he just do? Or at least these days, that's about what it's been at. Alright, we'll grab that, get our barrier, because we need some kind of way to not die to that, would be great. That's actually 1 damage short. I guess we'll still do it, though. Maybe we'll find an explosion to go kill it with. What do we need? I need brown. A brown. This will take a red for now, even though we don't use it for anything. It just moves forward in a way that's not horrible. How is there no extra turn for us? I need an extra turn into... Oh, yeah, there it is. Never mind. I need an extra turn into a skull so he dies. Somehow we did not hit a skull with that. He just denied my brown, didn't he? He did. That's unfortunate. Are we really going to waste an entire skull to kill it? I believe that's what it's going to come down to. Yeah, that seems like it's what it's going to come down to. He's gonna get another really good Valkyrie, and I can't do a single thing about it. He almost killed us with that. He just killed us with that. He just won the battle with that. What are you doing, doomed weapon? Little mini Shegra. How on earth did we just lose that? And somehow we won 3 times within that time. Why is everyone just using Doomed Blade all of a sudden? The blue one. Back-to-back Doomed Blade. It's not even that popular of a weapon. Oh, why did I not take purple fail? Let's not mess up the browns. Grab that. It's not enough damage for key. Why do I feel like it's not enough damage? It definitely doesn't seem like it's enough. That's a little bit better. Okay, especially since you just got damage, it should be enough now. Yeah, it wouldn't have been enough. It wouldn't have been. If we didn't get that skull and we didn't get the extra gold, it wouldn't have been enough earlier. That's why it seemed like it wouldn't have been. Because it wouldn't have been. He's gonna throw that weapon again. Not much we could really do about that. Other than constantly keep making eggs. At least if nothing else, it makes a bunch of destroys that we keep getting. Every single Doom Skull's 5 free damage. Oops, I should have threw egg. What am I doing? Keeps regaining barrier off of Browns. 3 HP. All the barriers keep protecting it. This is the guy that has everything traded. Well, once you have everything traded, it is ridiculously easy to keep everything fully traded. The hardest part, of course, is getting there initially. Once you get there, it's pretty smooth sailing, at least until they add whatever the new feature is going to be that uses trade stones. They said they're doing something with it, they just didn't say what. Sometime next year, we're going to have some kind of trade stone sync. We need so many more syncs into the game, though. So many resources don't have it properly. No problem. How do you say that? Incept? But no problem. Yeah, forging color scrolls out of arcane trade stones, 1 to 5,000. That seems like about what they would do. Maybe not that absurd, but things similarly absurd seems like approximately what they would do with it. I wish they would finally connect some of the old resources to newer resources eventually. Every single new resource they keep adding keeps not being associated at all with old resources. Or if it is, it's associated with gems, which doesn't really count. But they never really associate things with some of the older stuff. Like, nothing new ever costs glory. Nothing new ever costs souls and stuff like that. The loot for Guild Wars isn't too bad. One nice thing about Guild Wars is it actually profits. It doesn't profit much, but it does indeed profit just because of how low of an expense it has. It's one of the few things that Guild Wars is really nice about. There's almost no expense for Guild Wars. You could theoretically spend absolutely 0 to do Guild Wars and still do all your battles. It's the only game mode where you can still do all the battles for 0. You would generally want to throw a little bit down, though, like to at least tier 3. which is pretty cheap. It's like 40 gems and a few other resources. But, yeah, the reward's not the greatest for it. And the number of copies you get is really unbalanced at the moment, mainly because it's the whole reward system for it is set up as if the event was still once a week. They've never adjusted it now that's only once a month. Tower of Doom is similarly has that problem in that it has a system that is, it seems like it should be like bi-weekly or, you know, more frequent than it is, but it's once every month. It's really weird how they have it that way. The reward system, that is. Because it doesn't make sense relative to how frequent it is, or the lack thereof of frequency. Okay, hopefully this kills the hero. No, that's not what we needed. Luckily that kills it. Yeah, she got a kill. And he just denied my brown. He might actually win. Seriously. He actually probably just won. Let's see, we need to go cast this again. Just to get summons at this point. Yeah, unless we can get all of our brown mana, might as well play it safe and do this. Aw, he denied my brown. Neither of those browns. There we go. That should hopefully be enough to kill. That is not enough to kill. One skull will do it though. If we can find that skull before it kills us. That's so sad if we actually lose this. I think we're about to. Looks like it. We die in 2 hits. There we go. Wow, that was way closer than it needed to be. Way too close. Also, what on earth is that team? I guess he's helping us with the event. How close are we on the event, actually? We should be, like, right on top of it. Yeah, we're halfway there. Well, after this battle, will be half. Also, someone did a task, or I assume they did. Oh, no, never mind. It's just defend rewards. Still nice. Oops, that's not what I meant to click on. Yep, that's also not what I meant to click on. PvP. There's someone giving out my game codes on the forum. Well, I can't really stop them, so... I don't have ban hammer capabilities like a Salty. Oh, the copies that you get from Guild Wars are actually pretty decent. Getting the max isn't really that important. Well, actually, I guess they kind of are because they're associated with kingdoms. So there is still a need to go get them maxed, even if you're not specifically using them. Which is a little bit annoying aspect of them. Because you'll have to eventually max them in order to max certain kingdoms. And that means you might need to eventually waste blue orbs on it. Whereas in the past, you didn't need to waste any blue orbs on it. Which game would you recommend? Well, I've definitely been playing Smash Ultimate like crazy lately. I'm always a huge fan of the Mario Party series. I've been playing that quite a bit. As far as games that are already out or coming next year, as far as next year, I'm probably going to be playing the new Animal Crossing. I haven't played it since the GameCube, way back. Actually, I haven't played it since the very first one. The GameCube was the very first Animal Crossing. Other than that, Luigi's Mansion 3. I know Luigi's Mansion was pretty good. I didn't care for Luigi's Mansion 2 as much. But I believe Luigi's Mansion 3 is kind of like 2, so I don't know how I'll really think about it. But, I don't know, my two favorite at the moment would have to be, or my few favorites at the moment would have to be, Smash Ultimate, obviously, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Super Mario Parties, because huge fan of Mario Party fans. Obviously Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, those pretty much go without saying. And even though I haven't played either, I've seen so much footage of both. And I don't know, that's like most of the main ones I would really say. And the rest of the other ones are just indie stuff to have. Like Stardew Valley's great if you haven't ever played it. Darkest Dungeon's amazing. And if you haven't played it, you might as well get it on the Switch so you have the mobility of it. Instead of just getting on PC. Though it would be way cheaper getting it, both of those on PC. Especially during the winter sales, you could probably pick up both of them for under $10. Whereas they'd probably be way more than 10 on a Switch. But you're basically paying for the mobility of it if you ever buy anything on Switch that's indie related. Oh, also all the Binding of Isaacs are on Switch as well. I never cared for them as much, but they are really solid games. I like the genre of roguelikes, it's just too much of a shooter for me to really enjoy it. Same reason I can never really get into Enter the Dungeon. It's basically the same premise, just different. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon is a really amazing game. I still need to go play that again. We've played it quite a bit on the channel here and there. Yeah, we'll need to revisit it again in the future. Am I into board games at all? I have been in the past. As of recently, I haven't really done too much with board games. Just because I like technology doing it for me. I feel like most of the time I'm too lazy for board games. Alright, we'll go get that down. I like board game themed video games. But most of the time board games are just too much of a hassle to have to deal with. Also getting people to actually play with is the other issue most of the time. With something like that. Oh, so hello, Mario. Welcome. Do we get a Christmas present from Gems of War? We're basically getting the inverse of a Christmas present. We're getting a non-Christmas present. We're getting, like, free, I think, pet food of some kind, which is worse than whatever they would normally run on the 25th of the month. So, unless they're planning on something else to give during that, that's actually pretty sad, because it's going to probably be, like, one of the worst 25ths of the entire year. Getting a bunch of useless pet food. The only time when getting useless pet food was actually useful was when pets first came out, like the really first month that it came out. Every other time they've ever given out pet food, which I believe was only this time, this month, it's been completely useless, because pet food is completely useless. Oh, that better not kill. Okay, good. I could have actually seen if it would have or would not have. Got to double check. See ya, Antion. See you later. Enjoy the holidays and your time off. Yeah, my time off doesn't really start until, I guess mid-January. That's basically going to be my Christmas. I'll still be celebrating it and stuff, but I'm not actually taking off until like mid-January, mid to late January, and that will be for like 2 weeks or so. Maybe longer if I get snowed in again. Hopefully not. That'd be awful. Also, can he stop getting bandits? I want to win this battle sometime today. If bandits were blue, that'd be pretty convenient for this week. He is still getting bandits. And he has another summoner, too. Okay, I think we finally got through to him. There we go. And he still manages to get a bandit right at the end. He just doesn't know when to give up. Even when he's lost, he still wants to get the bandit in there. Let's go take our tributes. Please be good. We've been getting about an average of like 9 or 10. And wow, 14, not too bad. Get our 13 gems. We're almost getting more than 100 gems per day now. I don't know what I was looking for there. But yeah, we're almost getting more than 100 gems per day. Or actually, we are getting more than 100 gems per day just from taking our free tribute. Just because the average of it has been a little over 10 each now, lately. Just because tribute chances keeps getting higher and higher and higher. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want to go over or anything? Just let me know. Otherwise, we'll probably be wrapping up in the next battle or two. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning, actually. Tomorrow morning, we're not getting any new content. But we'll just be mainly grinding out Archer Hero class, most likely. Trying to finally level up that. That's one of the things I want to get done this weekend. Not sure if we'll 100% complete it, but should be able to. We're within range that we could probably get it done just from even doing normal PvP. Actually, we could probably switch back to it now. Because I don't think we need it for anything else. I don't think we need it tomorrow. Pretty sure we don't. I'll go double check Guild Wars and everything. But, yeah, I can slowly start working towards progressing that again. And finally get ourselves a maxed assassin. So we can finally, I mean, not assassin. A maxed thief. So we can start seeing what that can actually do with the 7% instant kill. It's technically, I believe, the quickest team in the game, or one of them. Basically, this team, while using Thief fully maxed, is very, very solid as far as one of the quicker teams in the game currently. Still not the most consistent of things, but it gets the job done. I love playing it. It's a lot of fun to use. Even if it gets nerfed, I'll probably still use it just because it's fun to use. And that's match. Could you rate your team? Titan, Skeleton Key. What's your Titan using? Oh, Titan's using Skeleton Key, duh. Skeleton Key, Free Blood, Apothecary, and Leprechaun. What is Free Blood? Why do I forget what that is? Is that one of the epics? Let's see. There's that one Roshka thing. Oh yeah, that was that one exploding Roshka based on gold. Interesting. It's like the Bronze Lock Pistol guy, kind of, except he explodes instead of destroys. Yeah, that could work. I don't think you need to change anything, because you're using Titan as your tank. That might die to Skull Spam, though. Other than that, seems fine. But yeah, you just get a Rushed Apothecary. You do want to make sure you have a +1 green banner. Your banner would most likely want to be green-brown. Unless there's a minus banner that does that pretty well. I don't think there is. But, yeah, is there a +2 green, +1 brown, -1 something that doesn't exist on that team? I don't think so. So you're probably better off just doing a green-brown. Make sure the Apothecary has the +1. Oh, wait, never mind. What am I saying? You don't need to do that. Never mind. You can just go double brown or something else. I forgot. You have the +1 off a Leprechaun, assuming you have it traded, which you should, because you need the Empowered on it. But yeah, I keep forgetting. Leprechaun is +1 green. So that would cover your Apothecary. So yeah, that works. Yeah. You would just rush Apothecary, get it down. That would give you Skeleton Key and Free Blood. You already have the Leprechaun immediately, so you could also throw it out that if you don't have any other options. And then throw it in Apothecary, keep throwing Key, and go from there. Key would do a little bit less damage since you don't have Cedric, but I don't know, it'd still get the job done. Apothecary still does 25% more, if nothing else. And you can poke with the Roshka guy, the Free Blood guy. I almost forgot about him. Wow, they keep adding so many gold ones. I completely forgot about him because there were so many other gold options that have been added recently. But yeah, he was another one of them. I don't know why they've been adding so many gold options. I don't mind, though. Makes gold farming better. I guess because they keep nerfing gold farming. So they figured they'd give back some more options to gold farm, I guess is their logic behind that. I missed your question. Sorry, what was it? Are there any good teams around Suna? No. Just got her from a glory chest, but can't figure anything out because they don't exist. Seems to be as useless as my other... Yep. That is about correct. Yes, Plague and Suna are both pretty bad. Plague is occasionally used on defense, but for how much it costs to get him upgraded and traded and all that, it's not worth using just for defense. But yeah, both of those, unfortunately, are pretty useless mythics. They're among the bottom, like, 20% or so of mythics. Suna's just... True damage is awful in the game, and she just doesn't really work for much. You're better off using, like, a Crimson Bat spam or something else rather than her. And as far as Plague, Azura is basically a better version of Plague, and you get her for free from completing out the Merlantis Kingdom. So there's really no need to ever use Plague, ever, in the current state of the game. In like 99% of cases, Azura is stronger than Plague, despite it being a lower rarity that you get for free. It's actually one of the strongest Kingdom Epics, too. The two strongest Kingdom Epics are Azura from Merlantis, which is basically just a better version of Plague, and Rowain from Forest of Thorns, which is like Sunbird, except with armor. You can kind of get away with Suna in Red Guild War. You'd probably put it as your second slot. The problem with using Suna in Red Guild War is you can't use Yagway in Red Guild War if you use Suna. They don't really synergize together, and normally Yagway would be better than Suna. Especially since he generates red. And if you're doing that on a red day, red generation, or really any color generation on its day would be pretty good. So obviously him doing red on red day is pretty nice. Oh, I should have taken those greens. I'd say one of the better combos at the moment for red days are building around Divinia plus Yagway, and building from there, from your base team. Oh, why'd I do that? Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I could have probably killed the skull. I actually wouldn't have. There we go. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be heading out for now. Thank you all so much for coming down. As I mentioned, we'll be back tomorrow morning, which is... How many hours from that is that from now? That is... Let's see. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So that is 17 hours from now. We'll be back and just messing around with probably just leveling Thief for the most part. New content's coming in just because of the holidays and everything, but we'll still do that. I'm not even sure I'll be streaming on Saturday just because there's really nothing to go over. The only thing we'll be doing is just grinding Thief the entire time, like we're already going to be doing tomorrow. But we'll still stream tomorrow if nothing else, is to mess around with that. And of course, we'll still be doing the nightly streams. We'll be mainly doing Guild Wars on the nightly streams and whatever other dailies we have. So tomorrow is... what Guild War day is actually tomorrow? Tomorrow is Blue Day. Oh good, that's exactly what our task is. Then purple, then brown. What are we gonna run for blue? Generally anything around Azura tends to be pretty decent. Oh yeah, we're still... Oh no! Why? I can't level Thief tomorrow. Actually, no, that's a lie. I can still level Thief tomorrow. I just need to change my Thief thing to Thief now, which I should have already done. But, yeah, let me change my thing to Thief now. And, change for free. Now, by the time it becomes tomorrow night, we'll have a free change. So we'll still be able to go farm Thief off tomorrow, up to that point. But then we'll have to switch back to Titan, because I need it for tomorrow night. Oh, I hate it so much. The hero classes we have to use are basically Titan, 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 and then maybe something else, and then Titan again. That's pretty much how it goes every single day. Where Titan is basically the only thing you ever use, and it makes it so hard to actually level things that aren't Titan, because Titan's just so good for everything. What team would you run for the Archer event without Dawnbringer? Mang, Forest, the one that entangles, the green-purple guy, Forest Knight, I believe his name is. But yeah, Mang, Forest Knight, that one Owl Rider, and either a second Owl Rider or a Lady Arnariel, and that would be your team. Basically, the whole premise is Mang into that entangle off of Thorn Knight. That would basically be the whole premise of what you use. He makes sure you don't die, and Mang just makes sure you one-shot everything, pretty much. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. And have a wonderful weekend, everyone. And enjoy the holidays. Goodbye, everyone. Actually, it's not even a weekend yet, is it? I keep saying that earlier and earlier. Like, I started saying it, like, Friday afternoon. And now we're starting to say it, like, Thursday afternoon. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye, everyone.